barbershop burned down. He was actually working in it before the fires happened, until the fires happened, of course. Ethan and another barber in there were one of the, two guys that actually helped me and teach me how to cut hair, which was pretty sick.
From the first year of cutting hair, I was stuck at 4 to 6K per month, fluctuating.
Damn. How much were you charging?
I was charging $40. Yeah.
So $40, you were at that for how long?
Sheesh. I was at $40 for probably like 2 years.
Ethan ended up joining my mentorship. You've been actually in the mentorship for less than a month.
Now I almost hit this month with little.
What are we on track, bro? What are we on track for?
We're on track to make $10,000. I'm a little under 9,000. I gotta change my life. I want to change my life.
You literally doubled your income in less than a month.
Favorite part of the mentorship so far, I think the thing I mess with a lot from Hoku is that he makes it personal. Like, you're actually talking to him. You're not talking to like a robot. Like, he actually gives you his attention. He's guiding you. He's looking at your results. He's looking at what's working, what's not working.
All right, you guys, we're here with another client of mine, Ethan. He's actually from Maui, Hawaii, so from the same island I grew up in. And to give you guys a short story, me and him were actually both in the same barber shop I was apprenticing at. He was actually working in it before the fires happened, until the fires happened, of course. Barbershop burned down, house burned down, all of that happened or whatever. But he was actually in that same shop, and believe it or not, Ethan and another barber in there were one of the, two guys that actually helped me and teach me how to cut hair, which was pretty sick. But anyways, Ethan ended up joining my mentorship pretty freaking recently. Dude's been crushing it. Dude's young as shit. And here he is, here to tell the story. So anyways, Ethan, introduce yourself and we'll get into it.
My name is Ethan, 21 years old, out in Maui, Hawaii. Yeah, Hoku's the man, bro. He been killing it, so.
My dog. So anyways, guys, if you guys are here right now, if you guys have first time watching this type of video, we literally just dive deep into his story. I'm not here to, flex on you guys. We're not here to flex on you guys. Here to show you guys what's possible when you not only invest into yourself, but invest into your knowledge and whatnot. There's a lot that goes into it. You know what I mean? And if you guys want to see the raw, transparent side of how, mentorship actually works, here it is right here. So I'd recommend, if you ever thought about buying from me, if you ever thought about investing with me, if you ever thought about what it would look like investing into any mentorship or whatever, and just hearing another barber's story, maybe you might relate to him a ton, you know what I mean? So either way, I'd recommend watching, staying to the end, and again, let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. But anyways, Ethan, main question, bro. What was life like before joining and working with me?
Oh man, so I was on this like burnt out stage to where I was just going into work, pay the bills, didn't really have that much passion in the game. And so that was pretty much it. Like, I was just going into work, cutting hair to pay the bills, and then leaving. Like, I think I was only working like 4 days a week. Which is good, right? You had that time freedom, but my income wasn't necessarily reflecting that. And so I was working 4 days a week because, to be honest, I just didn't want to be in the shop. I had gone through a lot of things before the shop burned down.
Yeah, talk about literally from the start, bro. Like, you can even talk about like the barbershop when we were working together at one point for that small little amount, like that summer. Start from there, because the fires and shit happened. That's a story to tell, bro.
Yeah. So, right after high school, I started the barbershop in Lahaina with Hoku. And dude, I ran it up, bro. I was going crazy. I think from the first year of cutting hair, I was doing anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000 a month, over at the shop. Fully booked out, like, it was a vibe. Everyone knew me. Everyone knew like the shop we were at, right? And then the fire happened, lost the shop, lost pretty much all my clients, because all my clients were out on that side of the island. And let's see, I ended up finding a shop in town with a lot more barbers out here, like a lot more competition, and nobody knew me besides like the people who I'd cut hair with in the beginning, like from the garage.
Yep.
Just like a handful of friends.
You had to, literally your friends, you like your whole business restarted after the fire happened. And again, this happened to me too, but I wasn't the only one you guys affected by these fires. With so many other guys, and like Ethan, for example, another guy who was literally affected by the same fire as I was. So hearing his story is pretty sick as well. But you had to move from this part of the island where everything was going great, reset, fire happened. Now you're on this whole other side of the island, which you're not really familiar with, I'm guessing, right?
In the business aspect, like
Business.
because I live on this side of the island.
Yep, right. So, talk to me from there now. You have no clients. You only have your homies. You're reset. How much you charging? How much you making? All of that.
Yeah, so I was for a long time, um, I was doing anywhere from like 4 to 5K per month. Maybe sometimes I'd hit 6. Um, and that was for a pretty long time. I was kind of just stuck there. I was stuck at 4 to 6K per month, fluctuating.
Damn. How much
Um,
are you charging?
I was charging $40. Yeah.
So $40. You were at that for how long?
Sheesh. I was at $40 for probably like, dang, 2 years, 2.5 years.
Oh, I remember you telling me that. Insane, insane. So you were at that for 2 years. I mean, let's be real here. Like, what made you? Because like every barber runs through this. Like, what made you not raise your prices for so long? 2 years is crazy.
I just, dude, honestly, looking back now, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I didn't. Part of it could have been fear because everyone else in my shop is charging $40, and everyone
Common,
like in the vicinity is charging $40.
common.
Um, but I think it was just I just didn't want to grow, I guess. I was just stuck. I was stuck.
Stagnant. Yeah,
Yeah.
one thousand
Yeah.
percent, bro. So I guess like my next question, bro, would be what made you actually finally take that jump and that leap of faith working with me? Because I remember before there was like opportunity and whatnot, but you didn't end up taking it. So you kind of still was living like the same life for another 6 months, or I forget how long ago it was, but we were in contact still a little bit. And you thought about it, but I guess what was that main thing that kind of made you take the jump finally? That most people are
Yeah.
never willing to take.
Yeah. So let's see. When I had reached out to you the first time, it was I think like the beginning of this year. I'm pretty sure it was. It was because I had I had broken my collarbone, and I was trying to find ways. Like I was like desperate at that point, you know? I couldn't work. I couldn't really do anything. And so I was just like trying to find someone, something, anything to kind of help me get out of what I was in. Um, but it ultimately came down to at that point where I was at, I was just scared. I was like, I can't risk too much right now. Um, but 6 months, 4 months, 4 to 6 months later, built up my business. Um, had some money to invest, and I wanted to put like some fire under my ass and go out and put my back against the wall because that's where we grow.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, what really was it like? You wanted to just put your back against the wall randomly? Was it like a time in your life where it was just like, it's time, You pushed it back for so long. It was just like, I guess what was like the main reasoning, bro?
I think after I broke my collarbone and like wasn't working, and then when I was working, I was just stagnant. I was kind of just looking around, and I'm just like, I don't want to stay in this position making 4 6K per month. for the rest of my life. Like there's got to be a different way where I can scale out of this and actually have financial freedom and money to just take care of my friends and my family.
Yep.
And so I think when I was looking around that, I was just observing and I was just like, man, I can't. I'm almost 20. I'm 21 right now, which is young, right? If I were to fail for another 10 years, I'd still be young. And so I think it was that light bulb moment where it's like, I got to change my life. I want to change my life. I want to get out of Hawaii. I want to move to the mainland, and I can't do that by staying and doing the same things I'm doing now. I got to change. Something's got to change.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess the next question would be, I mean, you wanted to put pressure on your back, you wanted to put fire under your ass, like, and you did that obviously by investing a shit ton of money. So what made you actually work with me? There's a lot of barber coaches out there nowadays, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, as bro, I remember Hoku was coming to the shop. This is when he was like, how old are you? Like
I was a
15?
jit, bro. Yeah,
15.
15.
He'd come in,
Yeah.
bro, with his backpack on and Yeezy slides. And then he'd walk upstairs to the barbershop. And then to see where you're at now, bro, like that's insane. That's
Yeah.
literally insane. And so I think that's the part I can what's the word? I can relate to your journey a lot,
Yeah.
and you can relate to my story a lot more than all of these other mentors.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so that's what made me want to go with you.
My guy, I appreciate you, bro. That's crazy, and I think it fully makes sense. It's like not only did you see it maybe online and whatnot, like all my results or whatever it might have been, the journey, but like you actually saw that shit happen, play out in front of your eyes, bro. Like literally in person, in real life. Like you
Oh
saw
yeah.
me when I was in the freaking trenches. But you would come upstairs sometimes, help me cut hair. Like you saw it in person, and to me, it's crazy that now we're working together, and now I'm helping you scale in a whole different aspect. It really shows that
Yeah.
age is just a number, and I mean, bro, you could be a student in the game and whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man. Um, do you read the Bible at all? You read the
Me?
Bible sometimes? Yeah, yeah.
Not consistently, but gotta get back into it, bro. Gotta get back into it. I'll go to church though.
I taught right before I joined, there was a verse and I'm just gonna like make it. I'm gonna cut it down.
Yep.
It says, "Don't let anyone look down on you, but because you're young, but set an
Mm.
example." And literally, right before I joined, I was contemplating about joining. I was like hesitant, like, oh, I want to call up Hoku. I don't want to waste his time. Like, I want to make sure I'm actually in this for sure. And I read that verse the same day we were about to hop on the call,
Fire.
and that was kind of just like that moment of like, Hoku, like you're young, bro. But something that stood out to me on the call you said was, if we had the same knowledge, where would I be?
Mm.
And it would be a different situation, right? And so like you're young, but you got game, bro. I tell everybody that. Like,
My guy.
and yeah, bro.
Let's go, bro. Shit, I never even. That's the first time you told me that, bro. That's sick. That's sick. It
Yeah,
all adds up, bro. It all adds up. Damn,
for
bro.
sure.
So that's what it was about. Okay, okay. That's dope. Um. Well, anyways, let's talk some results, bro. I mean, like you've been in the game, or you've been actually in the mentorship, um, for less than a month. Where are you at now? Income,
Yeah.
just like your brand in general, life. Like, what's everything looking like now?
So since I joined the mentorship, my Instagram was dead, bro. Nobody knew me.
Hmm.
And if they knew me, if they weren't coming to me, they forgot about me. Um, and so yeah, my Instagram was dead. I had like maybe 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
Within the mentorship alone, within the month, I think I gained over 100, over 100 followers and 100,000 views across all my videos. Uh, one video hit 20K. I think it might be a little over 20K now.
Yeah.
Um, my books are filled. I'm
Talk
busy.
about that too, bro. How many
Yeah,
like new clients have you gotten in the last, under a month, bro, honestly, of just working
that's
together?
weird.
Talk to
That's
me, bro.
weird.
How much?
I'm gonna look at it right now. Dang, it does not tell you how much new clients.
It tells you on the right side, on the green and red circle.
It says percentage.
Huh. Or estimate. Just give like an estimate number. How much new clients do you think you've gotten actually?
Over 20 clients, new clients.
Okay. Okay, and then like over like I mean bookings, like what's that looking like, bro? Because like before, I mean you're getting a lot off of walk-ins, but you were getting pretty burnt out with cuts as well. So what do we do? What do we implement to obviously make you have less cuts, make a lot more money, and get a lot more clients? Like what helped you?
Yeah, bro. So I'm going on. I was charging before the mentorship. I was charging $40, which I didn't want to. I think a lot of barbers, your price should be your price, bro, and you should be confident if you don't think your cuts are worth $30, and $30 is like when someone actually gives you $30, you're like, dang, bro. Like I know my cuts are worth more than this. That was the first thing Hoku had me do. He said, bro, Ethan, you've been at $40 for a long time. Like, we need to turn it up. And so I went from before the mentorship, I was at $40. Now I'm about to go to $50. Um, and I was making, well, I was making anywhere from 4 to 6K per month. Now I almost hit this month with
What are
little.
we on track, bro? What are we on track for?
We're on track to make $10,000. I'm a little under 9,000.
Holy shit, bro. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. And let's be real. Let's be honest to everybody, brother. Your goal was to make. I mean, obviously you wanted to make a lot, but I mean, in next, like, did you think you would basically be hitting 10K a month in your first freaking 28 days of working together?
Nah, bro, not really. Not really.
Bro,
It's pretty crazy.
that's insane, bro. That's double. You literally doubled your income in less than a month.
Yeah, yeah. And it's crazy because I know I was tracking my numbers for a fact too before, and it'd be 4K, 5K, maybe 6K on a good month. And I'm about to hit 10K, bro.
That's fucking crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
in a
Absolutely
month.
insane.
In a month.
In a month, bro. In a month. Realistically, that would have, I mean, would have taken you around two, if not more.
Yeah.
Shit, bro. But like, even on top of the 10 a month, bro, what changed? What truly changed? And I guess what's the freedom like now with you? Because I mean, a lot of barbers they got to do a lot of work. They're cutting hair, they get home, they're editing, they're doing a lot of work at home editing. It looks like you got freedom now. What I guess tell me, bro, is time? Do you have solid time freedom now? What's that looking like?
Yeah, I think being a bar, there's this funny quote. It's like, I quit my 9 to 5 to become a barber. Now I work 24/7.
It's real.
For some reason, like ever since I joined the mentorship, it was almost like that passion of cutting hair came back. And so like I enjoy cutting hair. Like I work 6 days a week, but I don't have to. I could work 5. I could work 4, but for some reason, just being around people in this community that want to grow, um, it made me enjoy
Far.
cutting hair. Like
Bro,
like for
passion,
real.
bro.
And so yeah, and um, so I still work 6 days, but I don't have to if I didn't want to. But
Yo.
it brought back that passion of wanting to be in the shop and wanting to cut people and make videos, bro, and have cool conversations and see the business grow. So
Yo. Let's go, bro. Let's go. That's so hype. That's so hype. That's so hype. So literally, in less than a month of working one on one together, you've been able to basically double your income, get a shit ton more new clients, a lot more freedom, bring back the passion for cutting hair again. You actually enjoy it now. It's a lot more fulfilling now.
yeah.
What's next now, bro? I mean, it's only been less than a month, and frick, you already kind of hit your goals that you wanted to hit in 4 months. So what's next for you, man?
Yeah, so I guess what's next, man, is I want to 12 to 15K
Yeah.
just just strictly cutting hair.
Cool.
Um I eventually want to get into coaching.
Yo.
Um and I do a little bit of trading too, and I got a mentorship on trading.
Fire.
And so within the next year, bro, I want to do crazy numbers. Should I say it?
Fire.
Should I say it?
Say what numbers you want to hit, bro. Say what numbers. I want to hear it.
I want to do 30K. I want to do a 30K month.
Hell
thousand
yeah.
dollars every day.
Hey, I'll be honest, bro. Like, from coaching, I've been able to hit fucking insane numbers. If
Yeah.
you monetize your brand correctly, you're already going in the right direction. We already got a lot of stuff. Like, you got a solid personal brand. You have a solid foundation of cutting. You know how to cut hair. You know how to market yourself. You know how short form content works. You know how to run your business now. You know how to actually. I mean, for obviously, bro, you're on track already. To hit fucking 12 or 15 next month if you really stay on track. You know, you've
And
already
that's at
priced.
$40. Hoku, that's at $40.
Yeah, no, I know. So I can't imagine when you actually raise it, you know? Like genuinely.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. So all of that, I mean, you're doing everything correctly. You're monetizing now, you're gonna monetize your brand and then dude, you're off to the races. Start coaching in real life, online, 30K a
Yes,
month, bro.
sir.
Shit. It's honestly not that far off. So what would you have to say um to everybody who's kind of on edge of joining me? Maybe they're watching this video right now. They're thinking about joining. They've seen maybe a lot of client results, or maybe this is their first time ever seeing this type of video. Um, what would you have to say to a barber who's kind of just on the edge of working with Hoku, me, and just like the community, and actually getting into the mentorship? What would you have to say to them if they're kind of on edge?
Um, First off, like I was in the same position. Um, I'm older than Hoku, and so that alone could scare people off, right? Oh, this kid's
Absolutely.
younger than.
Yeah.
Um, but you got to realize, like, he's learned from top barbers in the industry right now, and
Yeah.
so you're learning from Hoku, but you're also learning from everyone who also taught him. And if you're wanting to, do it yourself, you can, but it might take you twice as long as if you were to just go with a mentor and have them teach you in different ways. And so, bro, Hoku's a man, bro, and he got some game. I tell everybody that.
Let's go, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. Let's go. So what, do you think they should take the jump or keep waiting, keep thinking about it? What do you think?
You gotta go for it, bro. Time is of the essence. We're only getting older, and um, yeah, we're only
That's
getting
it.
older, man.
Honestly, bro. We're only getting older. Parents are only getting older. Shit, now or never, bro. If not now, when?
Yeah.
Damn, bro, that was a fire interview. Anyways, for everyone who watched this interview, if you guys ever do want to, look like Ethan, even do better than me, do better than Ethan, you guys want to hit freaking crazy results, you guys want to actually scale as a barber, scale your social media, gain time freedom, gain financial freedom, monetize your brand, scale to record 5-figure months, do these things that you guys see me and all my clients doing, click the description below. Booking a call with me or my team. I'll probably end up talking to you. And yeah, we'll see where that goes from there. But again, Ethan, congrats on your success already in less than a month. Shit's been freaking insane.
I can't wait to see it in a couple months from now, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
Bro, it's gonna be insane. Like genuinely, huh? I mean, I told you from the start, bro. You have the potential, you have the cuts down, you have everything down, but it was literally just like the lack of. What do you think you were lacking? Let's be real. What do you think you were lacking to actually scale?
Marketing, for sure.
Right? And it comes down to a whole of lack of information.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you have I tell everyone this. You have the work ethic. If you're watching this right now, you watch it till the end. You probably have the work ethic. You probably have like, the why, you have your reasoning on why you want to do what you want to do. You probably have the destination, 10K, 15K a month, freedom, whatever, but you're just lacking information to get there. Because if you had my information, wouldn't you be there already? So it's simple as that, right? Same thing with Ethan. You had the work ethic, you had everything, but you were just lacking information. Once you got that, look at where you're at now, bro. Shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Shit's freaking crazy, bro. And you did it in less than, bro, like most people, this would take, I don't even think, like a lot of people, like you could even, I mean, the guys in your shop, bro, how long have they been cutting? Are they hitting numbers like you?
Long. They've been cutting a long time. And yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Let's go. Dude, last but not least, bro, before I wrap this up for everybody, what was your favorite part so far? Favorite part of the mentorship, and what helped you in the mentorship the most? What did I help with? Whatever, all of that.
Favorite part of the mentorship so far. I think the thing I mess with a lot from Hoku is that he makes it personal. Like you're actually talking to him. You're not talking to like a robot. Like he actually gives you his attention.
Yeah.
And he's personal with you, right? If you text him, he'll respond. I've been in mentorships where it's kind of like I'm just watching them on a screen. You know what I mean, Dave? Yeah. And so, but they call it like a mentorship. And Hoku, he's guiding you. He's looking at your results. He's looking at what's working, what's not working, and he goes over like an actual game plan for you to grow.
Let's go. Let's get it, my guy. Let's get it. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's really it. If you guys ever want to work and actually scale, you know who to go to. Catch you on the next. Peace.